You're having a midlife crisis and you're trying to figure out what to do to spice your life up before you get old. You want to travel, you want to do all these things. Here are some great bucket list ideas for you and your partner to do before it's all said and done. Number one, go see the Northern Lights. Everybody wants to see this beautiful array of colors just floating through the air. That is one of the most beautifulest things you can ever see in the world. If you really want to go check it out, I think this is one of the best things you can ever do. Book your ticket to Canada, Iceland, somewhere you can get that opportunity just to sit back, relax as the sun comes down, see those fumigating, illuminating lights pass through the air, give you that sun. If you like a sunset, trust me, this is like a sunset on steroids. The Northern Lights are something everybody needs to see at least one time, and this might be your chance. Go take a look at it. Number two, skydiving. If you're a thrill seeker, somebody that likes adrenaline, likes to push life to the limits, skydiving is something for you. I feel like that's on everybody's kind of bucket list, but if you haven't thought about it, you should think about it now. How many times do you get to really jump from the air from 35,000, 45,000, and if you're a pro, 60,000 feet in the air? It's exhilarating, it's scary. Most people are scared of heights. I know I am, but it's one of those things where as soon as you get in there, kind of seeing the earth from top down, free falling. It's mesmerizing. Sometimes some people pass out, but it's something that you'll never forget. I promise you, if you ever want to get some thrill, if you're a thrill seeker, skydiving might be something for you. Number three, swimming with dolphins or sharks is one of those things those adventures that you are very terrified to do. Most people are scared to even get in the water, but swimming with such majestic creatures and that big open body of water is usually amazing. Dolphins are one of the smartest animals on the planet, and swimming with them, getting to interact with them, holding on to them is so fun. Sharks too, don't let them fool you. It's not like the sea in the movies. Sharks are they're not even that aggressive towards humans unless they need to be. But for the most part, the sharks that you'll be swimming with will be tamed, they'll be relaxed, and they'll let you just enjoy and feel free. Get over your fear, rip the band-aid off, and get in that ocean and swim with these majestic creatures. Number four, going scuba diving. Scuba diving might be one of the most coolest things you can do check off your bucket list. Why? Because people don't know that the ocean is one of the most vastly unknown things of this world. There's so many different things that you have never seen on land that you would ever see in the ocean. The ocean is insane, and going scuba diving allows you to take your feet off the land, go into the water, and see places that you would never imagine to see. I think scuba diving is amazing. Obviously, you can be able to go down. How many times do you ever get to go to the Great Barrier Reef or somewhere majestic like that, and find Ariel and hang out with them? But I think, like I said, going scuba diving, why not? Give it a chance. You might enjoy it, you might not. But why? Next, we're going to talk about running a marathon. Most people are scared to run. Your bucket list should be something that brings fear and excitement into your eyes. And trust me, what's the hardest and most easiest thing you do than run a marathon? I'm not saying you got to go run an ultra marathon or super marathon or these Ironmans. No, just go find a regular 5K. If you're not a runner, just do it. You don't got to spend months and months training unless you want to. There's a local 10K, 5K you can find in your neighborhood that you can say you did it. It counts, but allowing yourself to get uncomfortable, especially if you don't like running or being outdoors, that might be one of the best things you can do for yourself to knock it off your bucket list, rip the band-aid off, and to do things that make you uncomfortable but make you feel alive and accomplished. Next, we're going to talk about flying in a hot air balloon. This kind of goes back into kind of being in the air. There's something about being in the air, being above the ground that makes people feel alive. I don't know what it is. It's insane. Most people are afraid of heights, but something about getting over your fears and being 10,000 feet off the ground is exhilarating. Getting a hot air balloon is one of those romantic things you can take yourself and a partner to experience. I know they do a lot in New Mexico and Albuquerque, and it's one of those things that once you get up there, kind of looking at everything from top down, but this time you're not free falling like skydiving, but you're still being able to get the same excitement, being able to kind of be in the air and feel that freedom it feels to not just be off the ground, but be somewhere that is so foreign to you that it feels cool. You might feel like a bird. Rip your band-aid off, go do it. Next, we're going to go seeing the pyramids in Egypt or even just in Machu Picchu. Pyramids are one of those things where I am so amazed of every time, because looking at the architecture, how amazingly built they are, how articulately and accurately built each stone had to be placed, and they're not small buildings, they're ginormous. And back then they didn't have the tools and equipment that we have now, which makes it all the more impressive. But seeing the pyramids, going out there, especially in Egypt or something like that, and checking it out, there's nothing else like it. Being in a different country and with different cultures and seeing how they interact kind of gives you a little bit more respect and perspective on your life. Rip that band-aid off, book a flight right now, and go see something amazing such as the pyramids. You want to talk about something? You want to talk about something cool? Why don't you go bathe an elephant? This is one of those bucket list things most people don't think of, but why not? These are gentle giants. Most elephants, you can kind of get to see them on TV, but getting up close to them, seeing how powerful that trunk is, but how majestically they move, and how they like to just enjoy life, getting to bathe them, getting to clean them, getting to be up close with them is something most people don't think of, but it's an awesome experience. Imagine being at the zoo, but being able to cross over the line, cross over the fence, and hug one. They're amazing. They're gentle creatures. They don't have bloodlust, so you're going to be safe for you and your partner or your kids to even do so. So check it out. It might be something that you actually enjoy. And last, we're going to talk about whitewater rafting. You want to talk about something that might going to put hair on your chest or give you goosebumps? Whitewater rafting is one of those things. If you like excitement, you like thrill, you like going at high speeds and in an intense environment, I'm not talking about playing football, which I did, but I'm talking about whitewater rafting. It's one of those things I took a class on in college. I understand how crazy it gets, and I've seen it up close. You're always going to be on edge, holding on for dear life. If you've ever been rafting regularly on your boat, you understand how intense it gets. You're gonna have white knuckles holding on to the raft as hard as you can, but it's something that just brings energy and excitement to your life. Going down those rivers, traversing through those rocks. I promise you, if you like excitement, that's something I truly believe you'll like. You let me know what bucket list item I didn't talk about, and what's something that you want to do in the future that's a spice your life up, bring life and energy to it, and kind of see how you like to live and enjoy life.